fresh coffee this morning. I hope there's nothing in there, any radiation in there. What? I'm serious. I'm serious. Now, I do not have these reports confirmed. So may I go on the record now? I don't know for sure. But there is reports, and you can read more about it at digitaljournal.com. But there are reports coming in from the meters that read radiation in the air that there is massive, large amounts of radiation in northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Let me read to you a report. According to RadNet, the United States Radiation Monitoring Network, northern Indiana is experiencing extremely high levels of radiation, up to 100 times higher than normal. 100 times higher! Look at this. Live records show that for radiation monitoring station near the border of Indiana and Michigan have shown radiation levels as high as 7,139 counts per minute, or CPMs they're known as. At 1:55 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard Time, the radiation level was at 2,558 CPMs and dropping. The level has varied between 2,000 CPMs and 7,000 CPMs for the last several hours. Now, normal radiation levels are between 5 and 60 CPMs. Not 7,000 and 2,000, but between 5 and 60. Are you serious? Can this be right? I just want to know, are their meters right? Is the meters working? And here's my next question. Why Indiana? Because I actually went and looked at a map at digitaljournal.com where it shows what these CPMs are in other parts of the country. For instance, Evansville, Indiana, 43. Okay. On the Tennessee-Alabama line, which 43. Atlanta, Georgia, 48. Okay. Florida, around Tampa, 10. Okay. Rhode Island, 41. California, if you was to go over there, Los Angeles, 13. In Texas, in Austin, Texas, 0. No radiation at all. 26 maybe in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I'm just kind of looking it over. And up there in the Seattle area, 32. You look at the entire map of the United States, and none of them are even up to 100. And then you look at northern Indiana and Michigan, it's 7,000? 7,000? So, is the meter right? Is there a malfunction going on up there? What? I mean, you got to understand, we're talking about a massive amount of higher radiation than what should normally be there. But wait, there's more. That's right. And you know, I don't know. I'm going to continue to work on this. I'm right here. I'm here in northern Indiana. And I'm a little stunned. But here's what's really weird. While this radiation high levels was taking place at the exact same time and vicinity or area there, southern Michigan, northern Indiana, 60-foot trees were snapped, and loud booming sounds, almost like shaking violently, almost like an earthquake, were happening up around the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. Actually, not in Kalamazoo. It was in southern Michigan, between Kalamazoo and northern Indiana, right in there. Now, I want to play. This is Channel 3 News out of Kalamazoo. They went to the location where these sounds were being heard And, okay, listen to the report. It's about a 2-minute report, so I want you to listen to it. Here we go. This is Channel 3, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Are reporting hearing and feeling some strange things last night and this morning. We've been receiving emails and Facebook messages from people in both Kalamazoo and Calhoun counties wanting to know what caused it. News Channel 3's Ryan Duffy went to find out what it was. He's live now with more. Ryan.
Aaron, just about everyone talking about this on Facebook or people we talk to directly say pretty much the same thing. They heard a loud explosion like thunder, but the skies were clear and then the ground shook.
What?
The sound was so loud, John Newenhouse was sure something blew up in his home.
It was like an explosion, and there was no doubt in my mind something blew up in the basement. I mean, the house just violently shook. So I
shaking his house.
Ran downstairs, and there was nothing going on down there.
So he ran outside and saw this. 2 large trees in front of his house snapped in half and laying across his driveway.
So I ran on the other side of the trees, really expecting to see an airplane or something laying there, and there's absolutely nothing over there.
He called the Ostramo Fire Department, but they didn't find anything either that might have crashed out of the sky. John's neighbor also told us her house shook at around 8:30 this morning. And although he's the only case of actual damage, last night there were other explosions reported in Calhoun County.
What's going on?
Union City and Burlington areas, dozens of people there posted on Facebook that they heard a boom and their houses shook at around 10:30 last night. There were no earthquakes recorded anywhere in the Midwest region last night, and Air Traffic Control in Kalamazoo says there were no planes flying that might have broken the sound barrier.
No.
Yeah, it was quite surprising and a little scary.
And we are continuing to look into this. The Calhoun County Emergency Management Department says it has received these reports but doesn't have any explanation. One of its theories was it could be powerful fireworks.
Fireworks?
In such a large area, that probably is unlikely. Ryan Duffy, News Channel.
Did he just say fireworks? Did he just say maybe it was fireworks? That's their answer? Again? Let me see if we got this right. There's no wind. There's no storms. There's no recorded earthquake. They checked with air traffic control. There's no airplanes in the area that could have broke the sound barrier and created a sonic boom. But this guy's house shakes. He goes in the backyard, and I just looked at the pictures, and there's literally 2 huge trees snapped in half at looked like about 20 feet up. Literally snapped that. I'm talking about trees. Trees this big around. Okay? Snapped. Now what broke those trees? Here's the question. What broke those trees down? No wind. No earthquakes. No airplanes crashing into the tree. The guy thought a plane crashed. Dozens of other calls. Surrounding area. Meanwhile, radiation levels just went from the 40s, which is normal for CPMs, to 7,500 and something, fluctuating between 2,000 and 7,000, right there in northern Indiana and southern Michigan. What's going on? I don't know. Okay, there could be a million theories on this one. And I don't know, maybe the gauges are wrong. Let's say the radiation gauges just malfunctioned at the same time these booms were going on and these trees were breaking in half. Let's just say. Let's forget the radiation for a minute. I'm not going to turn green, okay? My eyes are not going to. Let's just say. But what caused the trees? What caused that? What is it we're not know? What is it we're not being told, or what is it we don't understand, or what is going on? Is there anything in this? This sounds more environmental than it does. I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm going to leave this with you guys. I'm going to leave this with you guys, and I'm going to do more research. I know we're going to see a lot of strange things in the last days. And I think that's what's happening. Are you saved? Let's get right with God. We don't know what's going to happen next. Let's get saved. Let's get saved. Do it now.